My name is Johnny Ferris. I've been in the molecular and cellular biology department for the last 10 years, 11 years now. When I first came to the university, I had to include undergraduates because I wasn't getting graduate students or postdocs. So it wasn't a necessity more than something I wanted to do. When I first started, I wanted to have postdocs and grad students. This is a normal progression in a university like this. As time went by, I realized I love it. This is what I want my lab to be. And we're very productive. We publish 1 to 2 papers a year. And this is all based on undergraduate research. I have one senior lab manager now. But essentially a senior lab manager and undergraduates, and we are very productive. My students work night and day. They love it. It's unbelievably, it's exciting for them. The reason I wanted to do it is, there's a number of reasons. One of them, there's no ego. Second is there's amazing energy and a desire to learn. Amazing desire to learn. And it just invigorates. Most of my undergraduates go to medical school, and that's fine. But this is not the reason why they should be doing research. They do it in my lab because they love doing it. If you really want to do research, and if you show me your best effort, I will be your mentor. And I will do everything I can to get you where you want to be. And I have almost 100% success. And not because of me, it's because of my students who do, have the energy and they're trying to get where they want. I expect a lot of hard work and dedication and commitment to the lab. But their academic, the courses and stuff come first in my mind. So it's not, they don't have to be there every day for 5 hours. It's not that. At some point, I tell them you have your independence where you come in when you want. And my students come on weekends, at nights, different times, whenever they want. They set their own schedule. The projects my students get aren't the simple, easy. It's one where they have to learn many things. From genetics to cell biology, to cell biochemistry, to molecular biology. My commitment is to teach, and I tell them, anytime you're doing something you don't understand what it is, what it means, why you're doing it, you tell me and we'll meet. They learn everything they learn in the courses, but they're doing it, so they learn it. As you're doing it, you learn much better. Second, they get other things. They get satisfaction of getting things done, getting their names on paper. Most of my undergrads have their names on papers, published papers. I mean, these people, they are out there. People read what they've done. They get the science, a deeper understanding of all the science, and they get somebody who's looking out for them. They get a place where they're safe. It's really a safe place. They love to come to the lab. It's a very safe place. And it's a place where, not just from me, but the way I've built my lab is other students help each other. So there's a communal feel that we're all going to help each other to all of us succeed. Besides this intellectual excitement, there's another aspect that's going to be very satisfying to faculty if they're open to it, and it's very satisfying to me. I help them get where they want to go. I help them into their career. I mean, this is amazing. I have my students calling me, hey, I have an interview. It's not something that you can get easy. It's a satisfaction you get is phenomenal. You can make, as an undergraduate mentor, research mentor, you can make a huge impact because it's a one-on-one. It's a mentoring. If you do it as a mentor, if you throw your undergrads on to postdocs or graduate students, you might not have as much interaction, and that's fine. But as long as you maintain the interaction with your undergraduates as a faculty, they grow from it because they have somebody who's looking out for them and their career, not just in the science, but everything. You commit to me as somebody who cares, who wants to learn, and I'll commit as a full-time mentor, as a real mentor. Just like a graduate student mentors, just like a postdoc mentor, it's the same kind of commitment. I did my postdoc at Columbia University. The labs there are dedicated to really high-powered research. They're Howard Hughes people, and they don't have time. They have to crank out the papers at a very high rate and very high quality, and the labs get bigger and bigger and bigger. Here, the labs are smaller. So the average lab is 3, 4, 5, maybe, throughout the university. And they're still doing great research, but now you have time to actually give the undergraduates undivided attention. And it's a tremendous experience. wherever you go in life afterwards, wherever you go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be medicine or a PhD or whatever you go. This is a tremendous experience.